Hello everybody, my name is X Factor. Hopefully you're in the mood for a rusty round of some Battlefield 4 where I'm on the hunt for the back rage. That's like my favorite thing to do when I come back from a break from Battlefield 4. And it's not like I didn't want to play Battlefield 4 as I bust out the Type 88 with the Cobra optic, old school Battlefield 3 setup, because I simply haven't unlocked the Coyote optic. I just haven't had time, and luck has not been on my side. For those of you who do not know, we moved a while back and it took us several days to move. A couple days worth of trucks going back and forth, and of course setting up beds, unboxing everything, and about 6 hours to set up all my computer stuff and get the internet set up. And then of course bad luck hits again. Landscaper actually cuts through the cable line, so the cable company had to come out, redrop a line, lay it on the lawn before they bury it. And oh, by the way, we're gonna be doing some scientific testing in this round. It's been forever since I've used the UCAV. So let's see how this bad boy flies and dives.
Oh boy! Three bang!
As you can see, I'm pretty excited because it's my first 3-bang, my first use of the UCAV in a very long time. They did nerf it quite a bit, but it deploys a little bit earlier. So you can still get 2 or 3 bangs pretty commonly if people jam up. So no internet got fixed, and then of course a trip comes up. I went to EA to record for 12 hours Battlefront footage, which you guys have already seen some of that in my channel. But in the process, you lose a day of recording and playing when you travel. You obviously lose a day when you're at the event, and you usually lose a day when you get back because the travel just takes up your full day, because I go from East Coast to West Coast basically, and then usually I'm just tired. So I'll spend time with the family, the girls, and then start working on it the next day. So then dumb luck strikes again. The breaker box to our house actually had a bad ground, and all of a sudden the computers and lights were flickering and nothing was working properly. So that kind of blew up the spot. I thought maybe it was my protective switch to my computer stuff, but then the rest of the house was acting weird. I started doing some research, call a buddy. He goes, "Oh man, you might have a ground problem," because I was having ground faults, which is a big deal. The whole house actually could have burnt down to the ground because the power was arcing to anywhere that it could ground out. And one of the backup grounds to your house, as long as you live in the United States anyway, I don't know if this is code in Europe or beyond, but they actually ground it out on the box itself, and then they usually ground it out on your water supply coming into your house. It'd been arcing so hard it almost cut all the way through our positive water supply pipe to our house from the city. So it's actually before the shutoff valve. So if that would have happened, they would have had to shut the whole area down for water and then fix our pipe, which would have flooded out our basement, because no sub pump is going to keep up with that, because it's just massive pressure coming in. Electrician came out. He's coming back out Monday. Power's going to be off half the day on Monday because he's replacing the whole box. When he lifted the panel out, there were arc marks everywhere. It was crazy. And then when we were down there kind of messing around to kind of troubleshoot this thing, we could hear the buzzing and the popping, and that's how we figured out that it was arcing. Not very safe, and obviously arcing is big time power. You don't want to be near that or be the ground, the conduit for the ground. It'll probably just simply stop your heart. That's how much power was going on. So he shut the power off to the house and fixed it for the time being until he can get back out here on Monday. So again, it's been a lot of bad luck. Just horrible luck, but such is life. You got to take the good with the bad, right? So going forward, what is going on? I'm not quitting Battlefield 4 anytime soon. I just don't see it happening until Battlefield 5 launches, and that's this time next year, to be rumored. But there is a lot going on. First and foremost, the Overwatch beta is still happening, and they're slowly unleashing more and more waves. More than likely, that's going to go into an open status, because that's a spring 2016 release. I've had a blast. People are digging it that are in it, and I enjoy making videos on it. Next is Rainbow Six Siege. Believe it or not, that's having another round of beta before that launches on December 1st, and that's going to be an open beta. The devs have made a ton of changes, messed with the sensitivity of things, fixed a lot of bugs, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. I think that's going to be a 4 or 5 day beta. So you're going to look for some of that on my live stream and, of course, my channel. Then the big one that a lot of us have been talking about for a long time is Electronic Arts Star Wars Battlefront. It's launching Tuesday, early in the morning for me, because I'm in the East Coast time zone, 4 a.m. And if you're on the West Coast, that's 1 a.m. in the morning. So look for me to be streaming and playing the crap out of that. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. Just jump in a server and get that Rebel or Imperial Dream on with the AT-ATs and the AT-STs and, of course, the TIE Fighters. And when I went to this gaming event, I got to play all the game modes. There's a lot of them that were a ton of fun, including Heroes versus Villains. It had to be one of my favorite game modes that wasn't a traditional dice game mode. Obviously, Supremacy is Conquest. That's a blast. Walker Salt is kind of like Rush. That's a lot of fun as well. So we're going to be doing a lot of that on the channel. But I, along with most of you, probably feel like a kid in a candy shop. This has probably been one of the best seasons for shooters that we've had in countless years. I mean, I've been playing dice games on my YouTube channel for as long as it's been on, right? That's almost 4 years now. Think about that. And I wasn't the type of person to do a variety of shooters. I've messed around with CS a couple times because I grew up playing CS. Messed around with Plants vs. Zombies and some MOBA stuff and a couple other games, but nothing really had longevity because I simply got bored. But this year is going to be a little bit different. Battlefield's not going anywhere. It's going to be on a little bit of a hiatus for a week or two until I get this Overwatch and Battlefront and Rainbow Six Siege bug out of my system. And more than likely, they'll make it into a more of a permanent rotation, right? But don't worry. Give me a week to 10 days, and the Battlefield stuff will be at least 2 to 3 videos a week. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the rusty back rage round over on Operation Lockers. Just what I needed to get me back into the Battlefield shape. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.